All right, it's going to take me a second to get all of these shots in for this shoe because there's so much to kind of look at. The first thing I'm going to do is go to the logo so you guys can see the CK7. Make sure you guys see that because I know in some instances you may not even pay attention to the fact that it's the CK7 logo. Now this logo obviously will not show up on anything that's kind of athletic because he's not playing anywhere. But if Nike wanted to make him into a brand, which is what they have done, then they can put that on things and sell it. And the people that support Cap and support his different ventures, then they'll probably rock with it. You can see on the side, the swoosh is a suede spray painted, and it's a gradient that transitions into white. And then when you come to the heel, it's where you have basically what's kind of the standout. And I'm going to try and get that in focus for you guys. Bam. And you get to see Colin Kaepernick's silhouette. All right. And it's kind of dope, man. But it also looks like a Rockefeller Def Jam logo or something, right? Maybe it's just me. It looks like a record. I might be tripping. All right. But it does kind of look like the Rockefeller logo. I'm just tripping. All right. On the inside of it, you can see roses. And I'm not sure what it signifies, so I'm going to have to do some research and look that up. And hopefully I'll be able to find it and tell you what's popping with that. But I'm not sure of what the roses signify. On the bottom of the left shoe, there isn't anything there, right? But on the right shoe, you have the date, 08/14/16. Now, I know for a fact that is the first day that he protested because he was still in the league in 2016. So that's got to be the first day that he protested. And if that's the case, then I remember reading that it was against the Houston Texans. So it was against the Houston Texans. And on the right shoe, you also have a great little leather hang tag, which I'm sure most people are going to leave on the shoes when they rock them. But overall, those are just some cool details on the shoe. And this kind of makes sure I keep that in focus so I'm not talking and you guys are looking at something weird. It's a really nice Air Force One, man. I mean, in some ways, man, I really wish the dude would just kind of go ahead and play if he wants to play and stop, kind of being... All right, y'all. So my battery was running out on me. But in the process of my battery running out, I finally figured out what it is exactly is going on the inside of the shoe. Now, this is my interpretation. I did not look it up anywhere. When you see the roses on the inside, obviously roses have thorns, but they're considered beautiful, right? So within the beauty of a rose, there is pain, right? So every struggle carries with it some element of beauty and power, but it also carries with it frustration. But what I've finally realized is happening here on the inside of the shoe, you see the white, those are masks. I don't want to take the shoe sizes out, but if you look closely, you'll see what I'm saying. You'll see the two eyes, and you'll see the mask is fractured. Now the rose is going through the mask, so you can see possibly a fist that's going through the mask. And maybe if I'm right, there's a fist going through the mask, shattering the facade of what the NFL is as it relates to how they react to protest and things that should be empowering for African Americans. The majority of the league is African American, and the league is not standing up for blacks who are being killed by cops. But there's this huge kind of problem with making these kind of claims and fighting that battle. There's nothing wrong with fighting that, right? Not at all. So let's move this back and get the whole shoe in it. And then let's wrap this up before I go on some kind of long tangent about what I think. When you have a league, man, that's full of people who are abusive and who hit women, guys who have murdered people because, I mean, you think about Ray Caruth and Ray Lewis, and you start getting these stories, man. You got the kicker, the one guy that just beat the crap out of his wife, man. You start getting this really complex kind of discussion around the NFL. It's a league built on violence. As much as America loves that game, it's barbaric at its essence. And we all get together and watch the Super Bowl, but when you start to pay close attention to play that game, man, you have to be a different kind of person, because it is a very difficult game. That's my rant. I'm not going to go deeper. I could go deeper and start yakking about that, but this is about the Colin Kaepernick Air Force One, and that's it. And I'm going to wrap it up, and I'll see you guys on the next one. We can go deeper if you want, but maybe not. Peace.